What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today it is time for a global and JP update, because actually we're getting a lot of the same stuff for the most part. Like, there's a couple of interchanges in terms of a particular banner that's out, but overall everything's pretty much the same. So we're gonna go through all of the information right now. I will be translating the Japanese missions on our side of the game, at least. Global, I'm assuming the missions are basically exactly the same. If they are not, let me know down in the comments below. And then global, you actually have a fun little weekend ticket banner, I think, for the next couple of weekends coming up. So that's pretty cool right there. And we've got a little bit of extra info in terms of when Cooler will be coming out on the JP version of the game. We don't know exactly what global is getting next for their next Dokkan Fest unit or anything like that. But until then, let's just go through all the information real quick. So first off, let's start on the global side of things. So global, first off, you have the full power STR Frieza LR banner that is officially out now. It's got pretty much every Goku and Frieza that's in a non-Dokkan Fest type card in that particular banner, along with also featuring the new STR full power Frieza. So Gresh, I know you're trying to go for it, man. I wish you nothing but luck. If you can do it under 400 stones again like you did the LR androids, props up to you, buddy. Props up to you. So anyway, but that banner's out though. I have a feeling a lot of people will probably skip it. I mean, for LR banners, it wasn't bad. But you guys know me, in my opinion, on LR banner, so it is what it is, right? So anyway, so that banner's out, but then also there is going to be this weekend banner where during the weekend, it seems you guys have to complete missions, and then basically it's like clear 1 stage, clear 2 stages, clear 3 stages, you get tickets, and then, you get those on the weekdays, if I remember correctly. This is how we did it on JP, correct me if I'm wrong on Global, but that's usually how you would do it. During the weekdays, you would get the events, and then, you would then use the tickets on the weekend. However, for global, if I'm reading this correctly here on DBZ Space, shout out to DBZ Space as always, having all this information for me to read because I don't have the global version on my phone. It does say weekend only, so I guess that's something right there. Maybe there's some extra login bonuses for you guys in terms of getting extra tickets and everything. But nonetheless, you guys are getting some weekend ticket banners, so that's pretty cool right there. All fun stuff, okay? And then obviously you have everything that JP just got as well in terms of all the Halloween stuff. So with that, we had the new Trunks Great Saiyaman card, who's actually a very beast of a good free-to-play unit. I would highly recommend getting him at all 4 pass unlocked and Rainbow in the Sky. Like, he is actually worth it. I would 100% say he is worth it, okay? So obviously the Trunks is here. Now it's funny, the category to use in order to, I guess, increase your rates, I don't know how bad the rates are or potentially good they are. But those rates, or the category to go with it, is the youth category. So that's, you know, anything from Kid Goku to Kid Chi-Chi, Bra, Gotenks, those kind of cards, right? Team Gohan, SSJ 2, all that kind of fun stuff. All of those cards are going to be used in this particular category to, you know, boost your rates and everything like that. And one of the best cards to use in that is also going to be the physical free-to-play LR Kid Gohan from Super Battle Road. So that's free something nice right there. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to the other events real quick. Is of course going to be the Gotenks, Gotenks and the Ghosts, who is, yes, a separate card from just a normal Super Saiyan Gotenk, so you can't run them together. He's finally getting a Dokkan Awakening, which is pretty cool. They just simply added 1 stage for the Farm of the Metals. There doesn't seem to be a category in order to actually take it on, or like in order to increase the rates, I should say. So hopefully the rates aren't too bad. Let me know down in the comments, guys, if you have experienced that already, and if the rates are trash, or if the rates are actually pretty good. Luckily, you only need 20 medals, so it's not too bad. You just never know sometimes, right? Remember back in the OG days, it's like, we only need 20 medals, we got this. And then you go through like 2 stones of stamina, and you're like, I have 5 medals, and I need 20 in total. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen there. So one thing it does mention here, because again, I'm on my phone right here. It does mention here on the JP version of the game in terms of that stage 2 that if you go down the items route, the medal route, or the no items route, so there are different routes, I guess, in the stage and things like that. So just keep that in mind when going down those. But again, just grab the medals and you'll be able to awaken the Gotenks, no problem. I think most people probably have this guy rainbowed. If you don't, or if you're maybe waiting to see if you got the awakening, definitely worth the rainbow. He can stun, which is really good in Super Battle Road. He helps with the fusion team. He heals, all that fun stuff. So yeah, overall, a very good card. So, and then the final card to come in that is getting another Dokkan Awakening is, of course, the Candy Vegeta, okay? So I can already see everybody going in, grabbing copies of the Candy Vegeta, taking away the dodge, because, again, he was just missing main for dodge and kind of stunning, I guess. And now putting everything into additional and criticals, because the guy already dodges via his passive. He's going to raise his attack and defense per super attack now when he's awakened. It's pretty crazy. So go ahead and do that real quick. And then, of course, just farm the medals again. There's no category in there, so hopefully, again, the rates aren't too bad. But, you know, again, let me know your thoughts down below. So, and then also finally, at least on the JP side of things, global, I didn't check exactly because DBZ Space wasn't updating certain information for me. But the free-to-play Kid Gohan, the STR one from the Namek, is back. And I don't know if that's back on your side of the game. The only reason it's back on our side of the game in terms of on JP is because if you take the medals from this particular event, then this allows you to awaken the Int Support Gohan, okay? In order to awaken the Vegeta, he's got to go do the Super Strike events. But in order to awaken the Gohan, if you have him, that is, you have to go ahead and grab those medals from that particular event, or even if you don't have him, grab the medals in case you ever do pull him, and then you'll be able to awaken him. So those support units have become pretty powerful, especially on a mono team. So that's definitely really interesting right there. I can definitely see some people taking away dodge. I know Noir was talking to me earlier today. He was just like, hey, should I be switching these out for, you know, more additionals and more crits for instead of the dodge? Because, you know, they actually can somewhat do an attack now instead of just simply be a support unit and not get demolished by on certain stages and things like that. So I don't know. It should be interesting to see if those will also affect the way that we change the future category, or not the future category, the future support units that are obviously going to get an awakening now. You know, Tech Tien, Tech Second Form Self, Physical Boo, Physical Mystic Gohan. I know he's not technically Mystic Gohan, but he's like the Gohan in training and everything, right? We're interested to see what those guys turn into. I mean, obviously, I think we can see what the passives are going to be, but more in terms of the super attacks and everything, because they're starting to get those double buffs or those double debuffs or whatever when it comes to certain super attacks, aka the Vegeta now, the Scouter Vegeta, he both stuns and he does, I believe, raises attack indefinitely. So we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do with the super attacks and everything. We can, again, already know exactly what the leader skill and the passives are going to be, but hey, the super attacks are always really cool. So anyway, so again, JP and Global, we both have all that Halloween stuff here. Global, you've got the full-powered Frieza, not to mention the weekend ticket banner, which is pretty cool. JP, we currently have the Future Trunks banner. A lot of people were thinking that there's going to be some Future Trunks LR new because there were some assets or something like that found within from a story event. I guess, I hate to break your bubble if you wanted a new LR, but there is no new LR. It's just simply a Trunks banner. It's not the worst. There's no SRs featured, which, again, doesn't actually affect you when you come to summon for the LRs. You're still going to pull rares and stuff on this banner, by the way. But it's there's only, like, what, 10 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only 8 featured units. That's actually not too bad. So if you've got a bunch of extra stones and you want to throw them at the Trunks and try to get them, by all means, go ahead. Go ahead and try. I mean, obviously, very good cards are also going to be the Int Mai that are in here. And then the physical Gawasu, he's a win right there automatically. So the fact that he's featured. AGL Tapion, not bad. A lot of us are hoping that the Bardock, or the Mass Sand, and he's Bardock, he's not Goten. The Mass Sand, the tech one that's been in the game for quite a while now, with Heroes coming up in November usually, because it's going to be the 9th anniversary over on JP, that is probably going to maybe awaken the Bardock. It'd be really nice. I've had him Rainbow for ages. It'd be cool to see it finally awakening, and potentially what other hero cards we're going to see. But I'm going to get into that discussion a little in another video, because I want to talk about the cooler and everything, and then potentially with heroes and stuff. So I'll get into that in another video. But just keep that in mind that if you pull him, if you summon on the banner and you pull him, maybe actually keep him, because he actually might finally get an awakening, which is going to be pretty cool. So anyway, in order to finish off the video real quick, guys, we're quickly going to go into the missions over on the JP version of the game. The campaign thing for JP is pretty much the same, I think, as Global. It's just simply talking about, you know, the Halloween events. We got some new login bonuses. And then I think the only thing that we get over on the JP side is the World Tournaments. We are getting the Bojack as the reward now, which we've had for a while now. So you guys had your World Tournament back, I believe, during the 300 million download celebration. We're just getting ours now. So World Tournament this weekend. As I always say, go for the point prizes. Get one copy of the Bojack. Honestly, unless you're going for the orbs and you're a whale, don't really go that crazy in the World Tournament. World Tournament's just, they take my energy away like no tomorrow. I don't know how some people do it. I really don't. So, all right. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's get into the missions real quick on the JP version of the game, okay? So the daily missions have stayed the same that they were from when Gohan originally dropped. So that's all fine and dandy right there. But most of them are just simply, so the first mission right here is going to be beat one story event, or just any kind of event basically. Beat it 5 times, 10 times, your typical normal stuff. And then also we have the Dokkan Fest events. A lot of the Dokkan Fest events are back every single day, because that's how you awaken to the LR Trunks in Mai to this LR state. You're going to need, you know, like those Vegeta medals, those Goku Black medals, and that kind of stuff. So that's why those are around, and, well, we got some missions to do that now. So Anyway, so beat a Dokkan event 3 times, and then that's basically it. Z awaken one person, Dokkan awaken somebody else, or again, the same person basically. You're totally gonna be fine there. Dokkan awaken 3 characters, raise somebody's super attack up to level 3. Again, you're probably gonna get most of this stuff through farming up either the Gotenks and the Ghosts, the Candy Vegeta if you don't have them already, or if you have both of them, then the Trunks Great Saiyaman. So, you know, you're gonna, again, get these very, very easily. Get someone's SA to level 5, again, a very easy one. Go into an event with the category of a youth category. Again, you're gonna need that category for the Trunks Great Saiyaman event. So, again, you're killing like 5 birds with 1 stone, basically, okay? Clear 3 stages with no damage. Again, probably if you get unlucky, you know, with someone attacking in the first slot and you can't dodge or anything like that, don't forget it can also work on something like an orb stage or the Master Roshi training stage or anything like that, those daily events things. So don't forget you can also do that if you're not able to get through some of these story events, okay? Beat 3 stages in 2 minutes and 30 minutes or less. Again, very, very simple. Beat 3 stages with super attacks. I always feel like I have to explain it to one because some people are always asking about it. And this applies, again, to both Global and JP. When you're doing the all super attacks on an event, if you do something like a Dokkan event, and because you think you can get through with all super attacks, because super attacks are easy to get these days, if you do a super attack and you do not finish them off, and you're one of your cards does an additional attack that's not a super attack, boom, it doesn't count, and that entire run is null and void, okay? And then finally, 300 act and 500 act, and then you get 5 stones completing all those missions. So it's 8 stones, 9 stones, 10 stones. So 10 stones for us on JP here. Okay, I'll take 10 stones. Why not? That's fine. And then, again, everything's going to be going into the World Tournament. And Cooler should be, I want to say, next Friday. And again, I'm going to get into that video in a bit. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.